Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for the mid-month February 2023. Holy, that was a lot. Spirit, let's see what's going on for Capricorn for the remainder of February. So how's your month been? Mine's been, well, it's been a month. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, sorry. I don't want to take those. There's too many that fell out. So yeah, here we go. Let's get our tarot cards. Two more. Speaking of cards, I have links below if you want to purchase or like any of the decks. Amazon affiliate links. Yeah, that's right. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let's see what the energy is like for the rest of the month. So the first card up, we have Temperance. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Star. Well, Capricorn. Temperance followed up by the Six of Pentacles. That's a lot of balance right there. So it looks like either trying to achieve or maintain balance of some sort. And we'll talk about that a little more in depth. When we look at the Temperance card, this is your energy in the middle of February. So this is where you are mid-month. You're in a position where maintaining came to me. And I don't often pull my own energy into the readings because I'm a Capricorn as well. But I'm feeling like I know for me it's trying to achieve a balance because that's just something I'm going through. So it could be maintaining or achieving, but this is you. I think there's a little bit of patience baked in here too because of where we're headed towards the end of the month. We'll talk about that in a minute. As you go through the month of February, here you are trying to maintain that balance. It's making sure you're not giving too much and not receiving enough. It's making sure that your output and inputs match, right? So if you're like, if you have a job and you're working really hard and you're putting a lot into it, you have to make sure you're also receiving so that good energy is flowing to you in forms of, it's not just compensation from your job. I'm not talking about that, but it's like self-care. Right? It's making sure that your needs are being met too, whether that's work-life balance or, you know, your boss sees you've been burning the midnight oil and says, you know what, take Friday off. Like you've been putting in so much time, go chill for a 3-day weekend. It's making sure that you get some kind of compensation. That's why I'm saying not just monetarily, like for a job. Make sure you're getting something coming in too. So there's that kind of a balance that you're still trying to achieve or maintain, right? By the end of the month, the card that came out was the Star. So this is the wish card. It's dreams coming true. It's, you know, wish fulfillment. It's something that you really want and possibly have been working towards. I suspect that whatever this whole balance thing is, it's around this, right? It's looking to achieve this. It's looking to get to whatever this thing is that you really want. Go back to a work analogy of saying maybe you put in like 60 hours a week and you're like, I just want my life back, right? This could be a big wish or dream for you, right? Depending on your situation. Or it could be, you know what? I work so hard at my job and, you know, I have a side hustle and I want it to take off so I can leave my job, right? Like it's that kind of an energy. This is also about longevity, okay? So there's a time thing here too. This is about long-term stuff. So maybe the balance part is doing something sort of in between until you can get to where it is that you want to go. Hope that makes sense. But we're going to get our oracle cards now and we're going to dive a little bit deeper, right? Get a little more intel on what this is all about for the rest of the month. So yeah, so I was saying I have affiliate links to Amazon if you want to buy any of the decks, right? So just to let you know, disclaimer, if you buy anything through my links, I could earn commission, right? So I just have to put that out there. And you know what? Great way to support me in the channel. Also, if you're not quite ready to commit and buy, I also have reviews on all of the decks that I have done today. Yes, I am getting very much into doing deck reviews because I think they're really important. And I don't think there are a lot of people either doing them or doing them well. And if I do say so myself, I think I do a pretty good job. So if you want to see what they're like, I'm putting the link to the playlists on my YouTube channel below, so you can check that out. And if you're not watching this on YouTube, well, you can go to YouTube and check it out there. All right. where are we going here? I had a lot of stuff going on my table. What is going on? Okay, just taking a quick little peek here. Oh. Okay. Oh. All right. Interesting. Okay. Let's take a look first at the cards that came out for Temperance. So the first card up is Pure Spirit. It's around purification. And then the second card that came out is Purity. What the heck is that all about? Are you looking at cleaning up and cleansing stuff out of your life? I want to read what's on the Purity card. It says, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. I think this is twofold. So where I was saying it's like trying to purify your life, as in get out any toxicity, get rid of anything that isn't serving you, right? But it's also like this Purity card says, look in your heart. What is it that you really want? It's being real and honest with yourself. So coupling this with the Temperance card, there is something that is not allowing this. There is a block of some sort, and you are trying to, that's why it's trying to achieve that balance, right? And remember how I was saying, it's almost like there's that in-between stage until you get to that wish card of the Star. I think the Purity part is trying to, like I said, achieve or maintain that balance until you can move into that Star energy. And that's by pushing away as much toxicity as you can, right? So that's where you are, smack dab in the middle of February. As we go through the month, remember, we got the Six of Pentacles, which is also about balance. The cards that came out are really interesting. The first card is Bison, and this is about abundance. We'll come back to that in a minute. And the second card is Service. So I'll read both of these, okay? So under Bison, which is the abundance card, it says, Sacred Buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Be grateful for where you are. The abundance will come when you express that gratitude. And the Service card says, I feel good when I can help others. Well, whatever this is, whatever this whole balance thing is, I think it's around obviously helping others. There is a very giving part of that, which is Six of Pentacles. It's giving, right? But not giving so much that you are depleted. That's the abundance part. You can't give everything away and expect to have a healthy and joyful and fulfilled and happy life. You just can't. You're going to be drained, right? So you have to make sure that that balance is there. And I think this is the reality that's kicking in this month, like for the remainder of the month, right? So yes, you want to help people. You want to do as much as you can. You want to be a good person. Capricorns are pretty nurturing anyway. Their earth signs, very grounded and can be very matronly, right? Motherly. But when it's to a fault, it's giving too much, not taking care of yourself. I spoke about this at the beginning of the reading, right? And then when we look at the Star card, which is by the end of February, we have Moon in Taurus, which is around self-esteem. And this says personal growth. And then we have Snake Spirit, which says time to heal. These two cards together, because it's the Star card, this is your dreams coming true. What may come of that, and with that, is the self-esteem and time to heal is you setting boundaries. That's it. You set the boundaries and you're like, no, I love you and I want to help you or whatever, but no. Or in the dating world, you're dating people or whatever, and someone doesn't treat you that well or whatever, you're like, no, I'm done. No, may not feel good sometimes, right? Sometimes that's a hard thing to do. I get that. I'm sometimes hard with putting up boundaries. I know you might find that hard to believe. Well, you wouldn't because you're a Capricorn. But the point is that in order to achieve a balance and maintain it, you're going to have to put up boundaries. It's just the way it is, right? Otherwise, it's not going to work. You're going to be out of whack, and that is not going to feel good. Okay, so I'm going to dig a little deeper even. Oh, and there's an extended video. I don't know if you know or not. If you're new, hey, because you wouldn't know this. I'm doing extended videos on Patreon. So the link to all of that's below. paid subscription, but it's not very much. I just have one tier and I made it super cheap. So if you want to check out the extendeds, that's over there. You get access to everything. So it's not like you're just paying for one video, like, which I think is ridiculous, because I know some people do that. No shade to them, but I can't do that. And there we go. All right. So what are we looking at? Okay. You can't make this stuff up, okay? Check this out. Here's the cards. The first one is Starry Night, which is acceptance. Then we have Eclipse in Gemini, which is around negotiation. It says rise to the challenges as a new path opens. And then we have Coyote, revealer of truth. I'm going to read it and then we're going to talk about these cards. It says don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. This is boundaries, okay? Rise to challenges as a new path opens with negotiation. This is when you lay down those boundaries. There are going to be people who aren't happy about that. And so you're going to have to stand your ground, right? Revealer of truth. This is, you know, that in order to maintain the balance that is comfortable for you, right? This is the truth. This is how you're going to have to be going forward. And the challenge that may arise is that whole negotiation. It's trying to work with other people and saying, you know what? Here's what I'm willing to do. And that's it. And you can't push the limits anymore. And the acceptance card is you have to commit to that. You have to accept, right? You have to understand and accept. And you know what? It's interesting. So this is Starry Night. Look at this girl. She's looking. Is that a girl? Might be a guy. Sorry, whoever you are, whatever. Anyway, don't care about gender, but whoever this is, they're looking up at the Starry Night. And what are we talking about? The star card, right? This is wishing upon a star, but this is the acceptance of what you want is out there. Like your dream, if it's a star up in the sky, you just have to reach up and pull it down. That's all you have to do, right? But in order to do that, like I said, there's this stuff here, right? You have to set the boundaries and you have to be okay with going in this new flow, in this new direction going forward. If you are okay with that, and you know there's going to be bumps in the road, and you know there are going to be people who are pissed off, and you know there might be people who go screw you and walk away, well, whatever. They're lost. Like, that's how you have to look at it, right? And I mean, it sounds kind of harsh the way I'm saying this, but it is really important. Because it's not just us, Capricorn, it's everybody. So many people give so much of themselves and they don't take care, right? They don't set those boundaries and they just don't know how to, they either don't know how to say no, or they don't know how to say no in a way that keeps everyone happy enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's hard to negotiate that and navigate that kind of energy. So this is going to be a thing for you this month. So good luck. I'm going to get you an advice card before I sign off, just to give you some hope here. Look at this, Bee Spirit. Sweet results await. What is that? Sweet results await means if you hold your boundaries, but you know that you're okay with how you're going to do things going forward, everything will work out just fine. So we're going to leave it there. Remember, all cards, links, and stuff is in the description box below. And yeah, I hope everything works out for you. I hope you do set those boundaries and everything is tickety-boo. So until I see you next time, I am wishing you much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Capricorn. Bye.